Okay, everybody, it's time to get on with the show. And tonight I've got my special guest and partner in crime here, Dr. Scott Reese. Scott, are you available?
I am here, and I'm excited to share with all of you what's going on across the C4 channel. Especially, I wanted to talk to you tonight a little bit with Dave's help. Obviously, actually, I'm assisting Dave tonight, Smart Shopper Pro. So excited to get into that, Dave.
Yeah, Smart Shopper Pro. Everybody's been talking about this and what it means because, in Smart Shopper Pro, you can be a C4th member and a Onemarketplace member. And that's exciting to me.
Me too. It's two businesses really in one. So you're going to be earning double, the for lack of better terms, in two separate compensation plans. And you're going to be literally having a choice on how you're shopping and where you're shopping and all sorts of cool stuff. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the slides and then we can get started. How about that?
Perfect.
Okay, we're introducing Smart Shopper Pro. Now, let's first talk about the benefits of Smart Shopper Pro. Why would you want to be a Smart Shopper Pro member as opposed to just a Smart Shopper? Well, as you can see, it's like we talked about, it's two memberships with a single subscription. You receive commissions in both companies, earn additional income from all your Smart Shopper Pros and your community pods, earn additional income through our performance pools, which we'll talk about, and you can shop at both C4th and Onemarketplace.
Absolutely, Dave. One of the neat things about this is we believe that most people will choose Smart Shopper Pro because of its elevated business income and its elevated, commission structure, so to speak, and also the choices that we have here in the shopping space. But I got to tell you, most people will, so don't miss out. Smart Shopper Pro is a really good choice if that's something you want to take seriously and elevate your business.
Absolutely. And the one thing everybody's saying, well, what does it cost? So let's discover what that is. So with Smart Shopper Pro pricing, you can get Voyager and the digital suite for only $99.90 a month. And that's a global program. And Scott, tell us about if you have an existing subscription, what does that mean for you?
It's easy. All you do is you keep your existing subscription if you so choose, and you just do an add-on of the wellness pack for $39.95. Now, the digital wellness suite, if you want to know the actual name, digital wellness suite, that $39.95 is added on to any subscription that you have. For example, Acai Plus, PFPB, Blaze, you can add that right on, and now you've got your total Smart Shopper Pro amount. Keep in mind, we do have the $99.90 all digital. That's Voyager and the digital wellness suite. Let me explain that digital wellness suite.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
It's 4 platforms or 4 applications, if you will, that will help you with exercise, that will help you with habits, good habit forming, that will help you with wellness and stress. And they'll walk you through very powerful platforms, AI driven and very professional. We know you're going to love it. It's going to add to your wellness routine. So we're excited. Next week, we're going to give you a full overview of all 4 of those platforms and how they'll help you in your everyday life.
And this is something you can use on your phone, right? Or your
Absolutely. Yeah, it's designed for your phone or computer. But I will tell you that it is a very exciting program. We think all of you are really going to love it. We've been working on it a long time with some high-level digital content providers, and it's exciting for you. It's ours. So we want you to enjoy it.
That's great because, it's your physical health, your mental health, your financial health.
Yep.
This is great. This is great.
Totally fits.
So
it totally fits.
Look forward to that next week. So one of the other things we want to talk about tonight is we actually want to talk about the Onemarketplace compensation plan. And working with Mark and working with Scott and the rest of the team, we put together some really good information for you tonight. So we want to start sharing that with you now. And the first thing, and you may know some of this information already, but it's really important, especially for the new members who may be on this call. So we really want to talk about what are your options with Onemarketplace? And we have the Smart Shopper, which is $14.95 a month. And that gives you the benefits that you've seen in the video, like access to the shopping platform, the $30 in hotel credits, participation in the community pods through connected marketing, earning those monthly commissions in smart dollar rewards, and eligible for the do nothing bonus. So that's a really good starter package for someone who just wants to get in, get their feet wet, and get involved in that. And then on the other side, we have Smart Shopper Pro, which we already talked about, and that is flexible pricing. And it all depends on what your subscription is at that point. And so you get all the benefits of being a smart shopper, plus you get all the benefits of Seaforth, including the 10 ways to earn.
Yeah, my favorite, Dave, in this whole package is the overrides you get with Smart Shopper Pro on all the Pro members, and especially access to the Pro performance pools. Very, very serious additional commissions there. And pay attention to those things as we pull those out and show those to you, because it is significant.
It's very significant. Scott, you might want to talk about this one, because there's people out there who really are not sure what is connective marketing really. And I think this kind of explains what it is.
Yeah, connective marketing was born in the mind of Mark Seaforth. Amazing visionary who's created massive success in his life, building visionary compensatory models or compensation plans. This is really an amazing program because members are automatically placed under you as they come in the way that this grows. This doesn't grow by genealogy. Everyone you bring in, that starts a new pod. And these pods grow automatically as people come in from all over the world. We're a global company with Onemarketplace. And it grows through 11 rings. So it starts small in 2 people and then continues to grow. Keep in mind, you were only responsible to begin it with your first sign up, and then your second, and then your third. Dave, if you get 5 signups, if you get 10, if you get 25, that's how many pods you've started. And they will gradually fill up as the company grows, because it's placing them automatically. So you're not worried about where that downline is or how that's doing and all that stuff. This is non-MLM. This is growing a connective marketing ring, which is a brand new concept. It is really incredible.
So really all you have to do is just bring people in the organization yourself, and then it's up to them whether they do or not. You don't have to worry about that.
Exactly. And they can be a smart shopper or a smart shopper pro. It grows the whole system. Someone might come into your ring below you in your particular pod from another country. They might come in from across the street and you didn't even know it. You just don't know. All we're doing here is giving everybody a chance to succeed.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we want to talk about commission types. And the first commission type, Mark likes to talk about this, the do nothing bonus. That's where someone just signs up and they don't do anything. And over time, they have the opportunity to earn up to $100 a month. Might take a while, but it's the do nothing bonus.
Yeah, even in this case, we hope that they see the commissions they're missing out on, and they'll upgrade into one of the memberships, so to speak, or start signing up some pods, if you will. And that then will begin to increase their income. It's really just a motivational element, we hope. Right.
And then we get into, well, what do you get when you start having pods? And there's a lot of factors involved. And some of it is, are you a smart shopper? Are you a smart shopper pro? Are you shopping? Are other people shopping? And how much can you actually make in a total pod? And we can see by the chart here, you could possibly make over $10,000 in a pod. That's very possible.
Yeah, and we're starting out with the products you're used to, but we've got big plans to expand, especially later on in some of our final stages as we're launching this in 4 stages. We really want that to increase, so the shopping it'll just be very natural for people. Why buy it at the store when you can buy it from yourself, your own organization?
Yeah, that's great. That's exciting. And then we get to the fun part. This is great. This talks about the smart dollar commission split. And a lot of it depends on how many pods that you have and the ratio between how much you earn in cash or the equivalent, and then how much you earn in smart dollars. So for example, let's say, according to the chart here, you're on level 4, you get 60% of your earnings in cash or the equivalent. And then we have 40% in smart dollars.
Yeah, imagine, Dave, if you had $1,000 commission in this particular case on level 4. And by the way, that includes Smart Shoppers and the Smart Shopper Pros all together. But imagine on this level, that 60% then of your $1,000 commission would equal $600. And then there would be $400 placed in shopping. What are people going to do with this smart dollar? Well, they're going to want to go shop. That generates more sales. It generates more shopping. It generates more income, and it keeps that shopping center very much alive. And we're excited about this because it's going to help us launch that shopping portal in a big way over time.
Right. And those shopping dollars are worth $1, right? That's what they're worth. It's 1 to 1.
Dollar for dollar, US. Mm-hmm.
Great. And then for those Smart Shopper Pros, you've got the Pro Performance Pools. And this is exciting because when you bring in more people into your organization, then you get rewarded. We have something we talk about here about when you sign people up, and it's based on the number of Smart Shoppers in total, starting with your personal Smart Shoppers through 3 levels of personal genealogy. And what that really means is when you bring in a pod and a person, and they bring in another person, and they bring in another person, it's the growth of those 3 levels. Because weren't you telling me it's really not network marketing, it's just an affiliate marketing program when you only have three in an organization like that?
That's correct. Affiliate marketing is classified as anything that's 1, 2, or 3 levels. In this particular case, we're counting these over 3 levels. So it's not just you by yourself. It's your original, if you will, your first 3 levels added up. And that's how you get the total number of community pods and qualify for these pools. So it's not just your personals, but it's the ones that they have brought in and that they have brought in through 3 levels. Looking at this in particular, as you're just seeing it yourself, let's just use a random number. Let's say that you started 5 community pods by bringing 5 Smart Shopper Pros in. And those Smart Shopper Pros brought in 5 people. But now you have 25 added to that for a total of 30. And let's say those brought in 5. Now you have 125 on your 3rd level, Smart Shopper individuals, plus the 25, you have 150 plus the 5, 155. You just qualified for global director. That's how that works. And that is very, very solid.
That's exciting. The higher you go, the more you can earn. That's really great. Now, yep. I like this slide the best because really, this is the why. Everybody says, well, what's your why? Why does this work? And if we look at these items individually, this really tells the story and gets us over the hump of learning to be an affiliate marketer, because you don't have to sell. You don't have to manage teams. You don't have to train.
That's amazing to me. I mean, you and I both stopped right there and just kind of held our breath for a minute.
Yeah.
Because this really, in the connective marketing space, it grows. And it does what it does. There's no confusion here about genealogy. You know your pods because you signed all those people up. If you signed 3 people up, you have 3 pods. You don't have to know anything about the genealogy. It grows on its own all across the world, filling up 1 circle at a time, all the way down through your 11 levels. Just invite and shop. That is really your job. Invite people and shop. That's it.
It's exciting. This is so exciting. So let's remind everybody what's going to happen on July 1st. So when July 1st comes around, that is the time you want to start claiming your position in Onemarketplace. And you've got a 3-week window to do that. And you can say, yeah, I just want to do Onemarketplace, or I want to be a member of C4th. Okay. And then that happens for the first 3 weeks. And then at the end of July, we compile all the people who put in, and we make sure they get in according to their rank and their timestamp. So that's really important. And you want to get in sooner than later, because here's the thing about Smart Shopper Pro, and I want everybody to understand this. When you sign up for Smart Shopper Pro, the date you come in July is your new subscription date. Okay, so you'll pay a new subscription for that. So whatever it was, if you were just in C4th, right, and maybe your renewal is coming up quick in Seaforth or earlier in the month, you want to get on it right away and with the One Marketplace, because that's your new subscription. So you pay for your Seaforth and your One Marketplace all at one time.
Yeah, somebody asked me, Dave, can we start signing people up as quickly as we open our position? And the answer is yes. As soon as that's why the earlier you do this, come July 1st, get that position claimed quickly, and then you can start inviting people and really start growing the organization, and encourage everyone to start inviting people to join them, signing up for their pods. Very, very important. Again, we've got 3 weeks to do it. The earlier you do it, the better, the quicker you can get started. And I think that'll really, really work. Yes, it does follow the timestamp and all the rules that we have previously stated, but get in quick so you can start quick. That's important.
So let's just wrap it up with the summary of, so you want to continue to build your businesses, right? June 30th is the last day to determine your position based on rank and timestamp. July 1st, you'll receive an email with a link to the landing page, and then make your choice and claim your spot between the 1st of July and July 21st.
Totally. You guys that are signing up Premier members in Seaforth, keep doing it. Right up to that moment, that's going to be a spot that they can claim on the 1st of the month. And so keep doing that. Let's keep growing and let's get this thing launched right. We're excited about the first stage, which is basically getting everyone set and put together and invites going out. And then the second, third, and fourth stages to launch us out for the remainder of time that we have to move this very quickly. And it is really moving. So we appreciate you guys.
So Scott, I really want to thank you for your time today, because everybody wants to know how to do it and what the rules are. And it's so good that we're getting it this early in the month, because it's coming up fast. It'll be here before you know it. So we're excited.
For sure, Dave. And we're going to get more granular, you all. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. So we'll map it out for you. You know exactly what to do and when to do it. But we'll get all that out in the news and on our calls coming up, which we're getting very close now.
So thanks again. So with that, I want everybody to have a great night. We appreciate you being on the call, part of the Seaforth organization and One Marketplace. And we'll see you next week. Thanks so much.
See you guys. Thanks, Dave.